Hi everyone, this is Venkatesh from Naresh Technologies. In this video, I want to give a clarity on cookies in Servlet. In the previous video, I said we are starting session tracking process in Servlet. Session means the time interval between login to logout of an user. We are calling it as session. Why we have to track the session? Tracking of session or session tracking process or session management. In the process, the user, once he has been logged in until the logout, whenever you want to perform any request in the middle of this login to logout, before granting the request, we must find the state of the user, whether he has been logged in or logged out. The process of finding the state of user, we are calling it as tracking process or session management. In servlets, we had 4 techniques in session management or session tracking process. They are nothing but cookies, URL rewriting, hidden form field, and HTTP sessions. They'll come in the line sequence of videos will be done in these sessions. Now in this video, I want to give a clarity on cookies. So let's start with the definition of cookie. So what is cookie? I made one small notes here. The small piece of information persisted between multiple client requests is known as a cookie. The small piece of information persisted between multiple client requests is known as a cookie. Now nothing but whenever you want to track a user in between the multiple requests, what is going to perform it? We maintain one small information to track him. That information, what is available, we are calling it as cookie. These are the important fields we had within the cookie. In the cookie, we can have your name of the cookie, value in that name, and some optional attributes are path and comment. Some domain qualifiers are age and version. So these are the fields of the cookie. Cookie is nothing but one small piece of information available in between multiple client requests. We are calling it as cookie. So whenever you want to perform one programming or whenever you want to perform any practical using cookie session tracking process, we must use any of the component, maybe variable, method, block, constructor. In this way, cookie is a class. Whenever you want to introduce one cookie, we are calling it as class. Cookie is one class. Cookie is one class. With the support of this class, we are going to perform this cookie session tracking process like this. If you observe this, cookie is a class. Cookie is a class implemented from java.lang.clonable interface and implemented from java.io.serializable. So this is the API. We can call it as a cookie API. So whenever you want to know where that cookie is available, if you want to know where that cookie is available, cookie is a class coming from javax.servlet.http package. This is a sub package of Servlet. Now this is
La mayoría de personas piensa que para aprender inglés debes ir a la escuela, memorizar listas de palabras y aprenderte las reglas gramaticales. Nada más alejado de la realidad. De hecho, la investigación actual muestra que el factor determinante para dominar un idioma es la inmersión, escuchar y tener conversaciones. Soy Caleb y yo ayudo a latinos a aprender y dominar el inglés dejando atrás las viejas formas tradicionales de enseñar. Quiero invitarte a una presentación gratuita en donde revelaré todo el proceso que yo utilizo con mis clientes para ayudarlos a dominar el inglés. Lo ideal es que después de esta presentación sepas exactamente qué hacer para duplicar este proceso por tu cuenta. Haz clic en el botón de este anuncio para registrarte para esta presentación. Es gratis, pero solo por un tiempo limitado. Ahí te veo.
Now this is one class now. This class is implements, nothing but implemented from java.lang.clonable. It is one interface. And implemented from java.io.serializable. It is an interface. So this API have been drawn from your library. The same thing I had shown diagrammatical here. Whenever you want to perform your cookie session tracking process, we must be clear whether it is a class or interface. It is a class again. I am repeating that point here now. Cookie is a class implemented from two interfaces. Sir, why it is serializable? Already we know from your core Java. Serializable is an interface available from java.io. It is one marking interface. Java.io.serializable. It is one marking interface. Marking interface or tagging interface, nothing but we are calling it as empty interface, which do not have any members. What this interface is going to perform? This interface will specify one action while execution to the JVM. What action? Making your object available in the form of a binary string. Nothing but it is eligible for your network travel. We are making that cookie object available for your network availability, if not network travel. So serializable available. If we take clonable, java.lang.clonable. It is also one empty interface or marking interface. This interface also do not have any members. Then what this clonable is going to specify? Clonable will specify the cloning process on demand. You can create one duplicate copy of your object on demand. You can use for backupping. If not, you can create one duplicate copy and use it. Clonable, supporting for cloning process. Serializable, supporting for serialization, making your object available for your network availability. The theory here. And these two are the interfaces from your java.io, java.lang. Now whenever you come for the cookie here, cookie is a class. Through diagrammatical also I shown this, implemented from two interfaces. Majorly we must concentrate on constructor available within this cookie class. In the cookie class we had one constructor here. Constructor is a method having the same name of the class, having how many parameters? 2 parameters. So signature of constructor within cookie class. Here we had public cookie and 2 parameters, string and string. You can write it as. So why I am showing the constructor now? You must have a clarity that cookie class is having one parameterized constructor, which is having 2 parameters, 2 strings as in parameter. Whenever we have one parameterized constructor within the class, according to object-oriented programming rule, we can create object by passing parameters. Here 0 parameter constructor is not there. So you cannot create object for the cookie without parameter passing. So we are going to use this cookie. While object creation, we are passing the name and value as a parameter. So information to you. These are the some methods available here. So actually where we perform this cookie normally means whenever you go for your authentication process in real time, after authentication process has been completed, the server program will generate one cookie and send with the response. With that response, the cookie will be traveled from your server program to web browser, nothing but client program, and saved or available within the web browser. From the second request onwards, the cookie will be traveled with the second request. right? So definitely you are sending one cookie from server program to web browser through response. So we must add that cookie for the response. So for this we are using two methods here. The methods which are supporting in cookie session tracking process. Two methods majorly. Add cookie. We had a method here. Now this is nothing but get cookies. Add cookie is a method. Add cookie is a method. Is used to add the cookie for your response object. Cookie for your response. Get cookies is a method used to take or get the cookie from the request. These two methods are participated in your cookie session tracking process. So whenever you want to create your cookie, the syntax we show like this. Here we had a cookie. This already you know from your Java versions, Java language. New operator is used to create the object. Here I am passing name and value. This is creating cookie. While object creation, if we pass any parameter, the parameters are taken by the parameterized constructor of the class. Just now I shown. Cookie class is having one parameterized constructor accepting two string values. Right? Now, after cookie creation has been completed, I am adding the cookie for your response. Now, the cookie will be traveling from your server program to web browser with that response. So, whenever you want to delete this cookie, now, normally, the syntax what we show is nothing but like this. Name and value. I am making this value as null, indirectly no value. I am removing the value from here. I am making the set max age is 0. Changing the maximum age to 0 seconds. So we are making invalid. We are making that cookie as invalid and adding to the response. Whenever I add to the response, the cookie will travel to web browser, but the cookie do not have any value. So we are making disable of your cookie or deleting cookie. Whenever you want to get this cookie or whenever you want to take this cookie, the cookie will be taken from a request object. Request.get cookie. Request.get cookies. The return type is nothing but one array form. So using these methods, I am going to perform one small program for demonstration. What is the theoretical I given to you? Cookie, one small piece of information persisted between multiple client requests to track the user. The cookie, whenever I want to perform a cookie, I must know what kind of component it is. So cookie is a class asset available from your Java x.servlet.http package. Moreover, giving one extra information to you is nothing but it is implemented from two interfaces. One is java.io.serializable and java.lang.clonable. Clonable supports cloning process, duplicating the object. Serializable supports serialization, making the object available or access freely onto your network environment. So these are the informations given about the cookie. So whenever I want to create object, you must know kind of constructor available within the cookie class. Then I given a information to you. It is having one parameterized constructor having two parameters, two string as parameters. The information to you. Where I am going to add this cookie, where I am going to take from the cookie means you are going to add the cookie for the response object. You are going to take the cookie from your request object. These are the information given by two methods, add cookies and get cookies. In the process of creating object, what is the syntax I shown to you? Deleting object, I shown the syntax to you. And this is nothing but getting the cookies. With this information what I given, let me execute one program. What has been happened. Now, I took one program known as cookie demo. So whenever I want to execute this program now, http://localhost:8082 cookie demo. I am executing one program like this. So whenever if we execute this program, already I given a clarity to you, the execution flow of your servlet program in last videos I given a clarity to you. In the process of executing this one, the meaning of this is nothing but I want to communicate with Tomcat server running with the port number 8082 available from the local host, means same computer, and if it is identified, look for my deployment directory or web application name cookie demo. Immediately the cookie demo is loaded. In that process I given information in last videos. Servlet context is created related to one web application. Then the control goes to web.xml. In the web.xml, if any context PRM available, initialized within the servlet context object, then the control goes to welcome file list. In the welcome file list, if any HTML file is available, that is triggered and displayed. From there, the action will be started. So let me start like this. I am starting my Tomcat server. I am checking it whether service has been started or not. Tomcat server, it has been started. I am starting my Tomcat server. So I started Tomcat server. Let me check it whether it is responding or not to the web browser. Here I am using port number HTTP nothing but localhost colon 8082. I am looking that Tomcat server is responding to my web browser, followed by I am looking for the cookie demo one deployment directory. I got one page here. So I took here login, logout and profile. I took login, logout and profile. So session tracking means normally one demo program this is. After login process is successful, then only the user can view the profile. Without login process, you must not view the profile. That's the meaning here. Once the profile has been viewed, once you have been logged out, immediately the cookie must be destroyed. Once the cookie has been destroyed, again you have to start with the login process. You must not allow for your profile check. Let me start like this. I am clicking on profile check directly. Whenever I click on profile check directly, I must get an invalid page. The reason, login process not completed. No, see there. Whenever I clicked it, I got one message. Please log in first. Because you are trying to click one profile, please log in first. Whenever the login process is successful, then only you can see the profile. Okay, I am performing login. nit.v. I am using the password. I took one demo password. Admin 123 roughly. Click on login. I got one message here. You are successfully logged in. Welcome nit.v. Means I am in the state. My state is nothing but login state. So internally what happened now? The control gone to one servlet program login. The servlet program generated one cookie. The cookie has been added to response. The cookie has been came with the response stored in the web browser. Now I am generating second request. What is the second request? I want to look to my profile. I am clicking on profile. My request is generated from the web browser is that never. I want to look to my profile. That is the second request. With the second request, the cookie is added to check that information is valid or not. So I am clicking like this. Now whenever I click to profile, I got what now? Welcome to profile. Means the program is executing. Welcome to profile. In this program, I not connected any database, but I am showing the demo as the control gone to your profile program. Welcome to profile. Welcome and
Hi, I'm Brad Callen, and in this video, I'm going to show you how anyone can quickly and easily create doodle videos, just like the one you're watching right now, using Doodly, our drag-and-drop doodle software that allows anyone, regardless of tech skills, to create highly engaging professional doodle videos in a matter of minutes. Because doodle videos are fun and engaging, they can get you more clicks, likes, shares, and most importantly sales than any other type of video. Which is why Doodly is now the video tool of choice for over 150,000 businesses all over the world in virtually every industry and profession that you can imagine. Doodle videos are perfect for marketing, teaching, fundraising, personal use, and even inspiring others. After all, one of the keys to a successful video is to capture your audience's attention and keep it for an extended period of time. And since you're still watching this video, you already know how great doodle videos are at doing just that. Not only are doodle videos incredibly captivating, but research shows that they massively boost learning and memory retention. As a result, viewers really absorb your message, making your videos that much more impactful. And even better, doodle videos can make complex or boring subjects fun and easy to understand. So let me quickly show you how simple and easy Doodly makes it to create an interesting professional video. Alright, here I am inside the Doodly software, which is available for Mac and PC. You'll notice that you can choose the style of your video, selecting from whiteboard, blackboard, greenboard, glassboard, and for more advanced users, you can even use a green screen background, giving you lots of control over the video style. In this example, let's create a nice looking whiteboard doodle video. You'll notice that Doodly makes it super easy to create your own doodle videos with done-for-you scenes, hundreds of characters, a huge selection of props and images, royalty-free music, and even text. And for the ultimate in customization, you can even upload your own images, fonts, props, and music. Now to create a doodle video, it's really simple. First, I'll add a headline to get people's attention, then center it before adding a character. I like this one. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and add a prop too. I'll resize everything and voila! We have Steve reading a book on his chair. For the next slide, I'm going to do something a little different. Instead of adding a character or prop, I'm going to use one of Doodly's super convenient done-for-you scenes. So I'm going to simply drag and drop the scene I want right into my video. As you can see, Doodly is so easy to use that anyone can make doodle videos, even if they have zero tech or design skills. If you can click or drag your mouse, you can create a professional doodle video in a matter of minutes. Not only is creating a doodle video that simple, but we also have a bunch of really cool settings available too. Doodly allows you to customize your video with real hands, cartoon hands, or none at all, seeing transitions with even camera panning, and our smart erase mode to provide the realistic feel that you're looking for. And with just a couple of mouse clicks, you can also easily switch between different doodle video types at any moment. I'll change the doodle video I just created from whiteboard to blackboard in less than 5 seconds. Plus, you can even record a voiceover directly inside Doodly or add background music by simply choosing from our huge royalty-free music library. And of course, you have the option of uploading your own audio and image files as well. You can also select how long it takes the hand to draw something, so scenes, characters, and props are timed perfectly to your voiceover, should you choose to use one. Oh, and one more thing. When you upload your own image, using our enhanced Doodle Draw technology, you can make cool draw paths like this to teach Doodly exactly how you want to draw your imported images. And when you're done, you can preview your video before exporting it to a variety of formats, sizes, and qualities right to your computer, and you're ready to go. As you can see, doodle videos do an incredible job of educating, entertaining, and selling, making them one of the best investments you can make in your business. And that's especially true right now. The going rate for professional doodle video creation is anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 to have someone make a video similar to the one that I just showed you. But with Doodly, anyone can create a doodle video regardless of tech skills and experience, meaning you can make dozens of doodle videos without paying ridiculously high fees to professional design firms. If you were to visit the Doodly.com homepage right now, you'd see the regular price for Doodly is an ongoing monthly payment, which adds up to $468 per year. But since you've landed on this limited time special promotion page, you can get your copy of Doodly right now for a one-time $67 payment. No monthly fees forever. And you'll even have access to all the free feature updates we offer our Doodly users, which is typically once every week. This special promotional price won't last forever, so to lock in this one-time $67 payment with zero monthly fees forever, go ahead and click or tap on the button next to this video to claim your copy of Doodly today. And we look forward to welcoming you to the Doodly family.
Do you want to learn how to hack into systems as an ethical hacker? Check this, I've used this Linux computer to hack into this Windows machine. So right now, I can remotely control it and do anything a normal user can do. I can even turn on the webcam with a press of a button. Watch. Creepy, huh? My name is Zaid. I'm an ethical hacker, a computer scientist, and the founder and CTO of the cybersecurity company Z Security. My ethical hacking courses have helped hundreds of thousands of students obtain the skills they need to test the security of their systems or pursue a career in ethical hacking. For a limited time, get up to 75% discount on my best-selling course. Just click on the button below. This course will start with you from scratch. Over 12 hours of hands-on training will take you to a high intermediate level, teaching you how to hack into computer systems exactly the same way that black hat hackers do and secure them like security experts. I'm so confident that my course will take you to this level, there is even a 100% money-back guarantee, no questions asked. Hundreds of thousands of students made their dream of becoming ethical hackers a reality by taking my course. Why not join them using the button below? Risk-free, at a special discount, and let's get started now.
N80.v. It is executing. Now the profile has been viewed, no? Right, okay. Now I am calling it as logout. You are successfully logged out. Means what? The cookie has been invalid, destroyed. Nothing but we deleted that cookie. Now cookie has been deleted. How can we know, sir, cookie has been deleted or not? So whenever you want to check that, click on profile. If you click on profile, it says that again login first. See there. I am clicking on profile. Please log in first. This is the proof to say that your cookie has been deleted. So again I am entering my N80.v example and admin 123. Again I am going forward. Now again the cookie generated came to web browser. Is a process. If I log out. So what you observed here, I am not able to check my profile until I am logged in. So while the profile check is going on, it is going to check the information, whether one information available in the cookie or not. Let me show the program, what has been happened here. Just now I said, in the process, the control comes to web.xml. Control comes to web.xml. In web.xml, we had control goes to welcome file list, index.html will come. So the control goes to index.html. Control comes here, index.html. Through index.html, I am performing the actions. Whenever the control comes to index.html. Here I had 3 hyperlinks: login, logout, and profile. Login, logout, and profile. Whenever I clicked on login, login.html is displayed. When I clicked on logout, logout servlet program is triggered. When I clicked on profile, profile servlet program is triggered. So I am selecting login now. Whenever I select login, login.html is displayed. Imagine one login.html is displayed. In this login.html, your action is nothing but login servlet. Control is going to your login servlet program. Control is going to login servlet program. What kind of request now? Post request. So what kind of data I entered in this form now? I entered one name and password. I submitted. Now that form data or form details are loaded into the request object of login servlet program. So let us go to login servlet. In login servlet, this is login servlet. So the request is what now? Post request. Now in this login servlet, the request object is created. HTTP servlet request object is created. In that object, your username password is available. Get them inside. I am getting that name and password inside. I am always typing here name as nit.v and the password is admin123. I am typing it out. I typed it. Here I am going to check it whether that password is correct or not. This is for demo purpose. I took this password dot equals of admin. You are successfully logged in. Welcome name. Once I successfully logged in, I am creating cookie. See there. I am creating cookie. Once the cookie has been created, right? See there, how I am creating now? Name, comma, name. This name is nothing but this one. I am passing nat.v. I am putting one that name as name and value as nat.v. I am creating one object. Add cookie, one method is there. Using that add cookie, I am passing the cookie as parameter. This add cookie method going to add to the response. Add to the response. Now the response will come to the web browser. Response will always have to come from the web browser. Once response is coming to web browser, with that response, your cookie is coming. The cookie will come and stored within the web browser. So cookie is maintained by the web browser, stored within the web browser. Once this has been completed, control comes to your web browser. When the control is coming to web browser, here one statement is there. Request.get request dispatcher link.html. By default above, we are maintaining one link.html in all the pages. Sir, what is that link.html? Now, if I open this link.html, here we had login, logout and profile. You can see that login, logout and profile, you can see it out. Now the control is on web browser now. It is asking the end user to select one web browser. So select one request. Now I am selecting profile. So because I added that cookie to the response, came to web browser. From web browser, I am clicking on profile. Whenever I clicked on profile, it is showing one URL to me. Right? This is in the form of hyperlink. URL is what now? Profile servlet. The control goes to profile servlet program. So let us open profile servlet program. I am opening profile servlet program. I am opening profile servlet program. When this profile servlet program has been opened here, now the control comes inside. When the control is coming here, see there. Whenever I want to get that cookie, first I have to check whether the cookie is available or not. We are in the cookie session tracking process. I must check it out whether the cookie is available or not. For this, get cookies. So get cookies method, you have to get the cookie from where now? Request. Because from web browser, the request has been generated to your servlet program. With that request, cookie has been added and came. I am going to get that cookie. Get cookies method, using request.getCookies, I am getting the cookie inside. But the return type is in the form of array, cookie array. Now, CK not equal to null. Not equal to null means what? If any value is there, not equal to null only. True come inside. So array form means first value, first index value. CK of 0, get value. Get value means I entered nat.v, I am getting that value and loading onto name. Get value, loading onto name. Now name is having nat.v. I am checking it out.